Hello bros and welcome to SFX0 BroFive production and the first part of the two Lost series that are coming out of Bender. This is the first series then, I'm gonna do that alone, and in the last series both Chemical Waste and Spartaniac will join me. So let's start up the game. We've been a long time now, we all been waiting for this, especially me. Anyone else that likes the story, I've probably been waiting too. So now it will be gone. Start going right here. Alright, the A isn't the one. Bree isn't, Lynn isn't, Dina isn't. We have done all of these. Alright, let's see. There, that's the first one. We have seen that guy in one of the other story, in Aldeane story. And this one I haven't seen, I think. I maybe have seen it once, but I'm not sure. Alright, Chemical Waste and Spartania wanted to join me for this one, so I will do this one then. So let's start. Oh my god, that's a little big. These fox hair all through my bed again. Being transformed into a chick was one thing, but now I have to put up with this big busty foxtail and two stupid ears poking out on the top of my head. Give me a break, seriously. I've only had these fox ears for 3 days and they're already driving me insane. My name is Jessica and I'm currently living through the Boopocalypse? Oh yeah. I get it. Thanks to the betrayal of one of my subordinates 3 days ago, a massive storm laced with transformation gas devastated the coastal town of Silence Point. Seriously? My god. Everyone in town was transformed into a busty woman, including all of the men. And on top of that, everyone was given weird animal traits like fox ears or cat tails. Even though transformation-based technology has existed for a few years, they're completely ineffective at reversing the effects of the storm. Everyone in town is stuck as a busty animal girl. Well, I wouldn't have anything against that. A week ago I was just a regular guy named Justin, but the storm transformed me into a fox girl and I've been going by the name Jessica. It wasn't my idea, but apparently changing your male name to a girl name with the same letters is just a sort of unspoken law. That was easily the most frustrating week of my life. Let's check the weather today. The storm is still raging. What a surprise. Fan bloody-tastic. I think actually that's a Swedish word. Fan. I think it was fucking bloody-tastic or something like that. Minga Folklore was the worst. I hated this week so freaking much. Oh, don't. Just don't, Lynn. Why the hell? What the hell? Why the hell did you change into a B-girl? Except I know everything again. Morning, Jessica. Morning, Lynn. How's being bee treating you? Awful. I can't get any sleep because I'm falling out of the bed. And it's due to this big stupid bee sting I got poking out of my arse. Being a bee might be okay sometimes, but these damn bee instincts keep kicking me in because raining hard, which means I can't fly anywhere useful. I'm so damn jealous of you. I gave anything to be a fox girl again, so that the rain transformed you into a bee girl. I still don't get why you like being a fox so much. Sure, meat tastes a bit better and being able to see in the dark is great and all, but my ears keep pricking up on their own and all the time, and it's super annoying. Wait, is it Dan's fault that it's raining because Dan let out the gas of the building? Is that because it's raining? No, I think it's some trick. I'm pretty sure someone rigged it. I'd rather be a regular girl than a super fox girl, seriously. How's Dina holding up? Is she still acting crazy? Yeah, but that's nothing new for her. She generally embraces her new forms and tries them out to their fullest for a few days. Last night she broke into the mall and stole 16 kilos of assorted nuts to feed her squirrel appetite. She became a squirrel? Seriously? Oh, I need to know what Dan turned into. When I got up this morning, the bag was gone. That girl has issues. Yep. Alright, let's have a look at today's reading and see if we can do anything about restoring this mad town to normal. How is it, how it looking? Give me a minute. God damn it. I think that's not good. Avi's calculation might have been right after all. This is a bloody superstorm. So it's not going to clear anytime soon. Nope. Walk me through it. Anything we can do to fix this thing? Normally a storm is influenced by local weather patterns, differences in pressure systems, changing global temperatures and wind direction and intensity. There's a lot of variables, but you can make a pretty good prediction of what the weather will do. However, they hypothesized that there was a class of storm that didn't follow the pattern, and she dubbed them superstorms. It was an interesting theory, but it was pretty far-fetched, and I was incredibly skeptical. Basically, the theory was that these superstorms would make landfall at the location, but rather than dissipate over time, these storms would become self-sufficient and feed off their own energy and become a permanent fixture of at the location. I'm guessing it's due to the ridiculous transformation gas of yours, but it's beginning to look like this storm is here to stay for good. So we're screwed. Probably. I'm never going to fit into pants again, am I? Well, I guess we have to come up with a new plan. Waiting for this storm to stop and stepping in the cleaning up afterward isn't going to work. This whole situation is messed up. I wonder if... Oh my god. Oh, that's not fitting you, Dina. Has Dina's breast gotten bigger? Let's say, Dina has arrived. Bloody hell. I have come here to ask you if you have any acorn. If you have some, I would like to eat them. I'm hungry, and my cashew stash has run dry. Dina, are you actually going to help us here? I got a major situation going on here, and all you can think about is eating nuts. We need to formulate a plan. Oh, I can just thought of like a lot of people that would have very much fun in this storm. Like Yak is one of them, and that's pretty much because he's an asshole. Wonder how he transforming into a girl is feeding him. Eating nuts is my plan. I'm beginning to question my working relationship with you. I can smell peanuts. Their aromas is wafting towards me in the breeze. Some centaur girl is eating them at the park. It's only 2 blocks from here. If I start running now, I can get there before she finishes the whole bag. In a way, squirrel, ha 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 ha. Nah ha ha ha, it was much catchier. Well, Dino's clearly gone insane. We can count on her for help. It's okay, we can figure this out on ourselves. We can fix this. I think Bean Girl's in one other game. Have you got a free minute? I got something to show you outside. Oh, what's that? It's quicker if I just show you. I hate going out in the rain as a bee. Whoa, that storm never gonna clear up. So I was lying in the bed last night, failing to get any sleep due to my stupid fluffy foxtail making my butt too hot. You think having a big ass bee add-ons is any comfier? I'd kill to have my foxtail back. I can't decide whether I want to sleep with a blanket or without one. I get too warm and then take it off, and I get too cold and there's just no compromise. But anyway, I realized that maybe we are overlooking something really simple, so I can aim back here on a hunch and had a look at the B plan. Flew right before the storm hit. You were there with me during the flight at Dragonlin, so you remember how things went up on the day, right? Let us never speak of Dragonlin again. I think that's fun. I would absolutely get into that. As being a dragon, I mean. After seeing you in that form, I can totally understand that. I still think Dina was messing with me. There's no way my boobs needed to be that big. Well, Ave turned into a dragon and she did become a little bit bustier, but there were A-cup boobs compared to what you were carrying. Can we please not talk about it anymore? Fair enough. But you were right there with me when we sprayed the clouds, right? Yeah, and it was pretty damn spooky. I kept thinking I was going to be hit by lightning. It's a miracle we made it out of there, honestly. You can say that again. Well, it's pretty obvious that our plan to save the day failed, and up until now we figured they sabotaged our plan by tampering with the transformation serum, rendering it useless to some manner. Yeah, they spent the whole day with Dina gathering components for our genetic synthesizer. It would have been really easy for her to swap part out and mess up our whole operation. That's what I thought too. But look at this. This is the dispersal unit we use to saturise the clouds with reversal serum. It's got a massive hole in the bottom of it. Yep. Ave didn't do anything technically like manipulating the formula. She just smashed our equipment with our wrench. It appears we gave her too much credit. You and me both. So this means our cure wasn't faulty? No, we just leaked out before we reached the cloud, so we weren't spraying them with anything. Well, this changes everything. I was trying to come up with a new serum and I couldn't figure out where I'd gone wrong. All of the formula made perfect sense. So you know what that means? My reversal serum works, so I won't be stuck as a stupid bee anymore. I'll be back to my regular carnivore self. Fox ears are horrible. I completely fail to understand the appeal. You're incredible wrong about foxtails, and I'm going to leave it at that. There's nothing wrong with the formula, so if we put our heads together, we should be able to come up with a way to fix this. There's no way I can fly a plane in weather like this, though. I'd crashed and die in a horrible explosion the second I left the ground. Well, I have to find some other way to get the cure up into the center of the storm. That might not be our only problem. What else are we contending with? We used up all the reversal serum we produced in our initial flyover, and we can't make any more of it now that the storm has hit. Can we just go down to the lab and whip up some more? That's exactly the problem. The lab is underwater and none of us can turn into a mermaid anymore to swim down there. Isn't there an elevator? Nope, there's only an aqua entrance. It's too much of a security risk. So the only way to get into the research facility is to turn into a mermaid. Yep. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. No, it isn't. It was integrally part of designing our new lab, so no one would sneak in and steal our research data. That might have worked for a week or two, but anyone can buy a mermaid transformation serum, and then you just scuba down there with the right equipment. World-renowned scientists such as yourself probably should have realized that this and built an elevator, but now we're both stuck as animal freaks because someone didn't think ahead. And actually, you just said it. Scuba divers in the suit. I thought of that, but why the hell doesn't you just do that? It wasn't like I was planning on being turned into a bee. So now what? Are we screwed? Can we go inside and discuss this plan further? The sweat is driving me nuts. My wings feel really uncomfortable when they're all wet and sticky. Yeah, let's get out of here. Anyway, wait. Yeah, a little more. Anyway, like I was saying, all we have to do is to find ourselves a mermaid that can head down to the lab for us. Everyone in town was transformed into some sort of animal girl, so there's bound to be a mermaid or two among the bunch. That might be harder than you think, considering we're stuck on land and most mermaids would have made their way to the ocean by now. They might be impossible to track down, even if there are any. They have to come up to the shore to eat though. They can't spend all the time on the water. Are you sure? Don't mermaids eat seaweed and fish and stuff? Have you ever tried eating wet seaweed? No? It's absolutely freaking disgusting. They come to land to eat eventually. Wouldn't it just taste like sushi? Don't get me started on seaweed. Want to head down to the boardwalk and see if we can spot ourselves some mermaid? Hopefully the green cat is open. I could really go for a cocktail right now. Preferably one with lots of sugar. It's 11 a.m., Lynn. It's 11 a.m. and I'm stuck as a freaking bee. I'm allowed to have a drink. Maybe I get one myself. I would. I definitely would. I never thought the Gender Bender would get this fucked up. Can you see anything? Don't ask me if you're the one with the enchanted fox vision. All I can do is hover pointlessly in the air. It just looks like the ocean to me. This would be so much easier if mermaids had the blowholes. You could just look for the little spouts of water. That's terrifying though. We've been here like 2 hours, Lynn. I'm beginning to think this plan might not work. Yeah, I don't really have a good feeling about this. Maybe if we piled up a bunch of dead fish on the shoreline, the aroma would attract the mermaids to the shore. What? There might be mermaids now, but there used to be people. No one wants to go anywhere near a rotten pile of dead fish. If anything, that just make them stay away indefinitely. Well, I'm trying to think of ideas. Building a big fishing net might work though. Let's go ask around the refugee center and see if anyone knows anything about the mermaids or anything. Someone there is bound to know someone who can breathe underwater. Sounds good. I was thinking about grabbing some lunch anyway. Actually, this is gonna be... So the story is more fucked up than I thought. I never thought something like that would happen. That was the last thing I would thought of. But at least, that was all I had for Yendabender this time then. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. BroFive!